What is up, you guys? I am back. I'm currently in the car. It's raining. I just got off of work, and because I'm impulsive and I can, I'm gonna dye my hair tonight. I've been thinking about this for a while because I kind of don't like the way my hair is, honestly. Like, if you've watched any of my videos or anything like that, and if you haven't, go back and check out my bleach fail. I have been on an epic hair journey and it hasn't gone well so far. Sorry, I'm trying to like wait for traffic to pass. Anyway, but yeah, I don't like the blonde it turned out to be. It's kind of like fake bleach blonde. Obviously, it is literally bleach blonde because I literally bleached it and then tried to dye it and do all this crazy stuff to it, and it just never turned out the way I wanted it to. So I'm unsatisfied and I'm gonna fix it. No, I'm not dyeing it blonde. I'm dyeing it red because I can. I have no impulse control, and I literally have thought about this for maybe all of 5 minutes. Like, literally haven't thought this through. Literally put zero planning into this. Was kind of like thinking about dyeing my hair again because I was looking at it, and like in my video I put up of me talking about being adopted, like my last video, I was like, I don't like the way my hair looks in that video. And so I was like, let's dye it. And I literally just got off of work. It's pouring and like lightning, but I'm gonna go to Target, buy some hair dye. I kind of think I want to go strawberry blonde. I thought about dyeing it that bright red color, like from my spring break video. I thought about, like, for a split second dyeing it like bright red, like Cat from Victorious, like red, back when Ariana Grande had like the red hair. I thought about doing that, and then I thought that could potentially be the most tragic thing I've ever done in my life, because I may not be able to pull it off, and since I'm doing this myself because I'm cheap, it has the potential to not look good, because this mess, I don't know how this is gonna take dye. I don't know, like, I read things like when I first like totally messed up my hair that was like, be careful dyeing your bleached hair back, it can turn green and all this stuff, and I'm like, well, if it turns green, it turns green. I don't really know at this point. Like, I just like being impulsive, and when I get a thought in my head of something I want to do, I literally can't like stop thinking about it until I do. Like, I have no patience whatsoever. I like to do things like when I feel like it. Like, I'm very like, I like to do things immediately, like, which is why online shopping is so hard for me, because when I buy it, I want it like then. I want it in that moment. I don't want to wait. I'm so impatient. And so I thought about like waiting till the end of the summer and getting my hair professionally dyed before I went back to school, so it's like all pretty and it looks exactly how I want it to. But instead I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just potentially, oh my gosh, that was gigantic lightning, I'm so sorry. Instead I was like, you know what, let's just potentially just ruin my hair. But if I do it and I ruin it myself, I really can't be that mad, can I? Because I did it. There's no one to blame but me. So that's where we are at this point. I'm really excited about it. I kind of have an idea in my mind. My cousin Erin has been bugging me to dye my hair strawberry blonde for like ever. Every time I'm like, I think I'm gonna dye my hair, she's like, do a strawberry blonde. And I say yes every time, and I've never done it. So yeah, I was born with bright red hair. It went to like strawberry blonde-ish when I was a kid, more like just like brown blonde with like a reddish tint, I guess. I don't really know what color it was. I've been dyeing my hair since I was like 15, so I really don't know what my natural hair color is now. As you can see, it's not blonde. I mean, I have brown roots, but like before, I used to dye my hair, like my whole head, like I would just dye like the ends. Like the top of my head was relatively blonde, like ish. I had like it was just blonder, like obviously not this color. No, this is not my natural hair, huh? But it wasn't like, it was never fully brunette. Like, I've never been like a full brunette, except for when I, you know, dyed it brunette. So I don't really know what my natural hair color is. It's always been on the redder side. My biological mom has red hair, so that might have something to do with it. And so now I'm just going to become the redhead that I've always kind of wanted to be. So yeah, I'm pulling into Target right now. I'm gonna take you guys into Target. Probably not talk because I'm socially awkward to begin with. So vlogging in public is not my ideal. So I'm going to secretly film, and then I'll probably just show you the dyeing process. Obviously not like talk through it because it's box dye. The directions literally come with it. And this has the potential to be terrible, so why am I gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing? So yeah. The only reason I filmed this little part is so you can see I'm wearing Chacos and I'm trendy, but they're actually like Skechers, so I'm fake. Yeah, and there's the dye. Alright, I just got out of Target. spent $44, so a little bit more than I had originally expected. But I went ahead and I got the light auburn instead of like the strawberry blonde. I took like a video clip real quick of the two I was trying to decide between, but I feel like the strawberry blonde, like the literal like strawberry blonde dye that was in there, was like too light and like too like almost orangey for what I wanted, and I was just afraid it was just gonna come out like straight up orange on this hair, because like I was afraid like the orange pigments in the dye would just like totally be like, look at all that orange already. So I got this one instead. There are people driving by, and then I wanted to get a new like powder. I got the Revlon finishing powder. I used the Revlon Color Stay foundation like today because I'm like trying to go through and test out all my foundations to do like a really good like full foundation review video for you guys, like of all the foundations I have. So I got the powder because I literally have a MAC powder that I just throw in my bag for like touch-ups or whatever, and it's almost out and it's really expensive, so I thought I could try this. Maybe it's just as good, like just to like for touch-ups, you know, like just have this in my purse. And then I got the NYX brow fill up in espresso, however you're supposed to say that, because I use brow powder like on the daily, and it's kind of like I hit pan and it's kind of running out, and this is supposed to be like a powder fill. It's the build 'em up, what did I say, fill 'em up, whatever. It's like a powder, and I kind of wanted, you know, like a powder, and I was just like, oh, let's go ahead and buy it. And then I got two of my favorite dry shampoos, because I bought a different dry shampoo because it was like really big and I hate it. Like I feel like it literally is just blowing air. Like I feel like it doesn't do anything. Like it kind of takes the oil away, but it doesn't last. Like I can spray this in my hair and then like the following morning, like it's still like there's no oil, and like with that one it was like gone by the next day, and I didn't like that, so I bought two because I know I'm gonna use it. And then I got this Garnier Fructis Moroccan Sleek oil treatment just because my hair is so damaged and I just know dyeing it one more time isn't gonna help, so I figured go ahead and just get something just to put in there when it gets like really gross, because already like when my hair is wet it feels like hay. So I just decided to throw that in there in hopes that it'll help. So yeah, that's what I got. I went in for hair dye, got more than I intended, but you know, I have a job and I make money now. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna dye my hair, show you a little bit of that process, and we'll see if it turns out really bad. All right, the dye is in my hair. I've definitely like massaged it around for like a good bit of time, honestly. I'm gonna leave it in for 30 minutes. It's already like looking reddish. I'm excited. I'm kind of worried just because like I feel like you could never get every strand evenly. I feel like I always psych myself out that there's just gonna be like giant chunks of like the previous color that my hair was, but I feel like it'll be fine. It's whatever. Whatever happens, happens. It always seems to turn out okay when I box dye my hair. There's never like giant stripes of the previous color. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Alright, here my hair is wet in a different bathroom because this is the one with a blow dryer. I feel like it honestly just looks, you know, pretty red, like the box said. I was getting kind of nervous with the box, like when it was like dyeing, like in the process, because it looked like super like cherry, like fake red, which I honestly like I wouldn't have minded, but it's just like not what I thought. But now honestly it looks kind of just like auburny, which is what the box said. I am seeing still like some blonder pieces, some pieces that probably aren't super red, which I don't really care as long as there's not like a gigantic distinction. But I'm gonna go ahead and dry it and see what happens. Alright, it isn't completely dry because I'm tired, because I've been working all day, and literally for the 30 minutes my hair was drying, I was like, I'm just gonna stand. So I definitely think it looks brown. It could just be this lighting. I'm not really sure. Like it's definitely like brown with like a reddish tint to it. And then like my bangs have like weird blonde in it and stuff like that, just because like not everything's perfect with box dye. It could honestly be the lighting. I don't really know. It's also not fully dry. Like underneath is really wet. The top half I feel is like pretty dry. I mean, it's supposed to be like auburn. I guess it's like pretty auburny. I also know that box dyes like fade a lot, which is why I'm like not super disappointed in it. I didn't want to get that strawberry blonde though, because that would have been, I just feel like it would have been so orange because my hair is already orangey. I'm gonna like try to go in a different lighting and maybe like it'll look different. I don't really know. These are literally like the cringiest clips of myself. I feel like I'm like a 12-year-old emo kid trying to be like, look at my new scene hair. I just, ugh. First of all, I apologize for the pink. I painted it when I was like 12, and I'm trying to paint it back. Anyway, to like a normal person color. But yeah, this is my childhood bedroom. Fun. So yeah, this is the color it is. It's honestly like just kind of brown with a reddish tint. Not that mad about it, because I know it's gonna fade. It looks fine. I can probably go a hot minute without dyeing my hair, which is what I tell myself when I dye my hair natural colors, but then I get bored of it and I want to dye it again. But I don't need my hair to all fall out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever you want. Comment if you want to see more from me, or if you want me to stop dyeing my hair, or what color I should dye it next. So yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in my next video. Hi.